NFL power rankings coming out, NFL.com. Not a surprise. Chiefs 1, Eagles 2, Bengals 3. We've heard that pretty consistently. They have the Browns at 21. I think it's a little low, but this I agree with wholeheartedly. Playing on a massive, fully guaranteed contract, Watson will get limitless time to right himself in his first full season in action in Cleveland. The future of head coach Kevin Stefanski and the entire front office rides on Watson rediscovering his form. Let's welcome in G. Bush from 9 to 2-3 The Fans, the Barbershop, as well as the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. That might be a little dramatic, but the front office and Kevin Stefanski, if this doesn't work out, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, listen, they better be best friends. I tell you, they're tied at the hip. There's been, as I reach out to individuals, I work with, Jason Lloyd. I work with a lot of those guys, and you have Mary Kay on, and a lot of these great individuals who are beat reporters that talk to Kevin Stefanski, and they've told me to a person, G. Bush, listen, Kevin Stefanski has said this offense is going to look dramatically different. They're going to be in lockstep with what they want to run, and they're going to just say, look, bro, hey, what do you like? What are you comfortable with? Let's roll with it. If you don't like that, let's change it. They're not locked into anything, and I think that's the way it needs to be if you want to get the most out of Deshaun Watson. I don't even care if it's basically going over the Chiefs playbook, going and look at some of the things that the Eagles do, going to look at some of the things that made Trevor Lawrence successful, maybe looking at the vertical passing game with Tua and the Dolphins. Hey, running game options, RPOs with Shanahan and the 49ers. I don't care if you got to cut, copy, and paste it. Verbatim, hey, we're going to just hold cards up and say, hey, this is what we're going to run. If that's what it takes, so be it. But the whole, Kevin Stefanski's job, Andrew Berry's job, and the whole organization hinges on whether not only Deshaun Watson gets back to where he was before in terms of being a guy that is one of the top 5 quarterbacks, and he was that he was with the Texans. He has to be better than that. Because here, these other guys, he lost to Patrick Mahomes. I remember him playing for the Texans. They went in the Arrowhead, and they were up like something crazy, 28-7 or 35-3 or something. And Patrick Mahomes did what Patrick Mahomes did against everybody. Stormed way back, got his team in a position and won that playoff football game. When he threw up all those numbers, he was 4-12. Now, granted, they didn't have a lot around him, but still, they did not get the results that they wanted. So when you talk about Deshaun Watson coming back, what they need is they need him to be better than he was with the Texans, because all these other players are better than he was back in the day. All those players have progressed. Josh Allen is better. Justin Herbert is better. Joe Burrow is better. Patrick Mahomes is better. There's new guys on the scene like Jalen Hurts who come out of nowhere. He has to be a guy that not only is good as he was before, but he has to get his mojo back. He got to get his swagger back, and he got to get that flair for the game, that excitement, that exuberance. And hopefully a year away from, a year in, he got some time, maybe in the off season, and he's removed from the allegations and removed from some of those things. But he has to play in a way that inspires others. And it can't be just a quiet type thing. He has to be the whole package if the Browns want to get anywhere.
And he should be entering the prime of his career. He had 2-3 years. This should be when you get into that level.